Hello Earth! Welcome to the 14th episode already of Making Cell, a series of videos where I record myself designing and implementing a programming language and environment called Cell. So it's already the 14th time I say that intro, so it's starting to be a bit more fluid by now. So if you know what you're watching, fantastic. If not, you can just go here to github.com/cell where I'm building this thing, or jump to the first video and just see the whole thing. So we're going to continue where we left off. So these are the notes from yesterday's episode. These are the ones for today's. And by the way, I'm listening to music at 0 volume to avoid copyright infringement. I will paste the link in the description. Today I'm listening to Mitch Murder, an amazing synthwave artist. So today I want to do some, house cleaning on what I've been doing so far. So I feel like I've been building it a bit very ad hocly, and I want to give it a bit better structure to what I built already. So we're still here. This is our current state. We have this is all we have for now. But I'm actually quite happy about it. It's just taking longer, and I think perhaps it doesn't help that I do it in the evening and I'm a bit more tired than during the day. But I'm bootstrapping this in more ways than one. In any case, what I want to do is I think the get is already pretty solid, the get function. So I just want to put some tests for the whole thing, because of course I use tests when I program all the time. So why not already have a test suite? So we're going to write one. So test, I'm gonna write here. It's gonna be just a function called test. If you've already been watching, you know I'm capable of doing things like this, let's say in an unorthodox way. So the test suite is going to basically take whatever was in the data space and then keep it. So we basically are going to run the tests, but we're going to take a copy of the data space before we run the tests to make sure that then when we're done with this, we restore it. So that's what we're going to do. So original here, and at the end of the test suite, we're basically going to do bcall set data space, local storage set item cell to original or an empty text. And I think this would work. I guess I can do it like this. If original is null, those corner cases, I really want to get rid of them with cell. It's an empty text, so we're done with this. Okay, so this is it. So now I can write the core of the tests that I want to do. So let's just add some tests. I'm going to write I wouldn't say a DSL, just some data, which is the test cases. I'm going to write them as data because I like expressions, not statements, because they really go well with expressions are data, statements are not. And if you want a statement, just convert it into something that is data. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to have a single function call, which is that stop, which iterates, and whenever I get a false, which basically means that a test was failed, then I'm stopping. There's no point in keeping on going. And then I am just going to process the test case. Let's just call it test, right? Why be so fancy? Since I don't need access to this external test here. So let's start with a single test. So let's just do something like, first I want to use the get. I guess I need to do a few things here, right? I need to set things in the data space and then test that the get is working. Yeah. I guess I can do a reset here. So if I do a reset, then I need to restore this as well, the state. Let me just check if I'm recording, because also last time, the last few minutes, my thing stopped recording. I think when I start thinking and not touching the keyboard for a minute or two, OBS stops recording the screen and it looks frozen, so the episodes get a bit even more boring than usual. Believe it, it's possible. So I want to avoid that. I want to keep the level of boredom to not be too much, only a little bit, only natural boredom, not boredom stemming from a frozen video recorder. So we're going to do a get here. Let's just be lazy for a bit. I'm going to start by resetting the things. This data space, nonsensical as it looks, has a good test cases in it, latent. So I'm just going to do that. Reset. So I'm basically using that. It doesn't make the test itself contain. Okay, you know what? Okay, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Even when you're not right. So let's just copy that, because this is going to be my little state from which I can test. Ideally, I would like to set my state before each get, so the tests can be independent, but for now we don't need to be fancy. We just need to move forward and move forward in the correct order. So we'll just do that. Yeah, I just put an error here. Good. All right. So we have that. So let's just do, I have my tests that I defined in episode 6, but I think I actually can figure it out. Like, let's just do it like this. I know that get of at should really give me, actually let's make the test cases all data. So let's just say I'm getting at, actually there's no need to say get or not, I'm just going to pass so I can test the whole thing. At should give me the entire data space, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now I have the problem, which is multi-lines. It's a bad problem in JavaScript because multi-line strings kind of suck in JavaScript. You have to leave this slash here, and then you have to move to the next one, and I think the syntax highlighter usually doesn't pick it up, at least not in my editor. So it's like, I'm not convinced, I'm not a fan. Oh, of course, silly, of course, sorry. I just realized I was complaining about nothing, as usual. Look at how prettily I can do it. And just as I am doing this, Mitch Murder is really hitting the spot, so I feel good. It's gonna be a challenge to stop at 10:30, as I should, because I feel good right now. So now I know that get, like descending an at, is gonna give me this entire thing, just like that, just like I wanted. Perfect. That's really good. So let's just test this. We can do it like this. So I need to call the actual outer function, which is prepend, because I'm really no prepend. What am I saying? Sorry, apologies. I was talking about the receive function. That's really the function that I expose, so to speak. So I'm going to test receive. So I'm going to say receive. We can do a function called check. I'm defining it in here. I could define it outside. It doesn't matter. So it's like return that locals. Wait. In the case of get, I want to assert things on what I get and receive. Yeah, response. No, never mind. I don't need to check that. Let's just do it like this. So let's just say result is receive of test, the first element of test. Yeah. And then if if the result is not equal to, because it's a text comparison, a string comparison. When I'm talking in JavaScript, I'm still using the data types of JavaScript like string or array, but when I move to cell, I will use our new names. Following our Confucian principle of naming things right, I will just talk about text and list. I can't wait. So result is not equal to test1, which is what you expect. Then it's a CC as saying there's an error. Actually, let's just do it. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry, if they're equal, always the easier case first, return true. Otherwise, I'm just gonna say test mismatch, and then we got results expected, test1, obtained, result. We can improve it later, and we return false to stop. The moment we have a wrong test, we stop everything that we're doing and we fix it. And then when we fix it, we address the root cause, and then we keep on going. And that's that. So we are going to run test here. I guess we need to run it after we register the responders for reset. Right, yes. So yeah, I didn't run the test yet, but I'm going to run them here. And in any case, I'm always running the restore. Okay, where were we? Where we wanted to be. So we have the what we had before. We are not losing state, but look, we had this expected, and we obtained nothing. Good. Is received not returning anything? Oh, look at that. Yes. Look at that. It already paid for itself, and now it worked. So I need to figure out if error found equals this whole thing. I guess I can do it false. And if error found, test did not pass. Okay, we're good. Let's just test that if we do this, there's a mismatch, and we're going to see the error. Test the test. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, let's just add a couple more test cases, right? So we just do add foo. Here we're getting an error, right? So this is a trick I do when I'm really lazy. I just write it like this, and then that alert is starting to be a bit annoying. I'm already not liking it. So maybe I can just do a clock here. Yeah, okay, good. So we get a bit more attention. So I was expecting here nothing, and we get this error, which is what it should be. Call must. Yeah. Yeah, the problem is that we are not really returning for data here. Oh yeah, sorry, it's here. Yeah, we're almost returning for data. We're not properly quoting the quotes, right? Yeah. I mean, we could be lazy and remove the quotes, and this would work, I think. Or we could do even this, even lazier. Let's use the back quotes. Okay, that would be valid for data. I would be amazed if it only takes me a couple episodes to deal with the quotes. But we'll see. Like, we'll get there, right? It's gonna be awesome when this works. Really awesome. I need to keep on typing and moving to make sure OBS doesn't get bored and stop recording the screen. Yes. Okay, let's see how much we can get now. Done. Okay. So we have this error message. Let's just repeat the test. Okay, that already looks better to me. It looks more comprehensible. If I manage to build a programming language that is half as nice as the music of Mitch Murder, I think I will be onto something. I'm not saying that to be vain. I really mean it. It's beautiful, beautiful music. Okay, wow, we had an empty message gives an error. Let's just test everything, dude. Let's just do it. And let's do the bad ones first. Oops. So, because we can really receive text here. Empty, message is empty. So really, tests are as important data as the implementation, because you can, I'm breaking everything, of course. I cannot philosophize and write proper syntax at the same time, apparently. That will be proper power. Line 234. Okay, I really broke it. Maybe I should stop using arrays. Just do something like call, and then expected, something like that. So, and then I can even not wrap them in arrays. Yeah, like that. See, I'm improving the DSL. It's not a DSL, it's just data. It's just data that represents tests, and those tests represent behavior, and they're as important as the implementation, because you could then take that tested and make a different implementation, and if the tested passed, you could consider the implementation to be equivalent in terms of the interface to be equivalent, not implementation. Okay, I don't know why I had two of the same here, because I'm talking instead of programming, but yeah, there was one with at. Let's just copy the error, dude. Why am I just jumping up and down? See, this is why people don't like to program everything in one file. Me, I never get the memo. Yes, nothing after that. Good. It's something that doesn't start with at, so let's just do something that starts with good. I'm gonna start with at and have a space. Yeah. Okay, this is starting to look nice. And here I will add a further nicety, which is expected. I'll just pass the array, and I'm not going to join it. I will do that. Oops, what did I do there? Yeah, it was called add, sorry. And then expected, and I guess I can just mash them in one line. No, because I want them to be aligned. So I will just do yes, like that. And then I will, apologies if you're listening to this or you cannot. Oh my god, I think OBS stopped recording. No, never mind, sorry, apologies. I think I'm overly paranoid about it now. Well, better than watching the same frozen screen for 7 minutes or 20. So here, let's just do some nicety in the expected. So it's a test call, and then we'll just do it like something like this: test if type of text1. I have the type function defined. I think I do. No, it's sheet type, I guess. Then is an array test1, and I'm overwriting it, and I don't care. Is joined by new line, so I don't have to be passing that. Small niceties that make life better. That comes from a Rabbit minimalist, so there must be some truth to it. So, okay, this is running. Okay, yeah, what did I? Yes, of course, it's not test1, dummy. So, is it like that? I have to escape it, right? Yes, test. Test. I'm cheating there. Test expected. Okay, what is broken now? Yeah, of course. All right. Okay. Expected message is empty. Interesting. This is for this one. Yep. Okay, see, I'm already finding a gem. So when I think it works, if I didn't test it systematically, it didn't work. Note to self. The message length is 0. Why? The message is nothing, I guess. Why is this comma start with at? Ah, it's here. Okay, because it's not the message with length 0. Yeah. The message is not just empty. So receive always gets a message. So if you take an empty text and you split it by spaces, apparently you get that. Interesting. I guess it's because I'm splitting it by, yeah, but one. This is a pretty unexpected behavior. If I'm splitting it by more than one, but if I would split it by this, I also get that. Wow, I didn't know that. Okay, if the message length is 0, when would the message length be 0? Never, on the Senate of never, right? Because if I do this, interesting. This is what you have to test, I guess. In that case, it would be even 2. So what I need to do is I need to clear out any empties really from this list. So dale filter, and am I glad I'm using my library. Filter me out any and I refuse to use the arrow notation, although it's way more elegant. But I refuse. I'm a man of a certain age and certain habits. Is it now working? interesting. I need to put something that tells me that test passed, right? Some positive reinforcement. All tests successful. Just tell me I'm doing good. Yes. Okay. Good. See how nonlinear it is sometimes? So we have these 3 test cases. I guess we can also send the empty text and it will also work. Yeah, okay, now we're starting to get somewhere. And even working at the last time of the day and being tired, but if we have systems that help us, like this thingy, this is an investment really, then we will do better than if we're just muddling through. A higher level of muddling through. So I have these tests so I can actually write a couple more and then wrap up for today. But I am hopeful, so there is hope. In this case, I want just this, and I just refresh, and it tells if I was successful or not. And if I start to distrust things, I just screw it up a bit, and then it tells me, no, it was fine. And then I'm getting excited. This is gone. Oh, nice. Assertions. Why didn't I start with this? Okay, good. No regret, just feedback. Just give me yip. That's all I want. Soda, full soda, would it be? Yes, full soda, that's a nice test. I didn't even test it once, I think, before, like that. Yeah. I always distrust my tests, so I have to like try it by hand. I wonder if that trying by hand could also be automated, but not sure. But we're doing good. So something else. Forget something else, it should be empty because yes, I am very happy. Else. Okay, now I know that get is working. And until we add the quotes and the multi-line, and then we're gonna break it 1,000 times over, but it's all good. So I am going to ponder on whether I want to support first the quotes and then the puts. No, I'm thinking of just saying that because I'm scared. I'm scared of. By the way, let me simplify a few of these test cases because if there's just one line, there's no need to use an array. And I can do this for now. Let's just add one for foobar, one yip, and expecting nothing, and also no such thing, expected nothing. This is how I prove mathematically that my code is correct, which is the most unmathematical possible way, but again, better than doing it by hand. And okay, now I'm pretty confident about it, about my get, our get, cells get. Okay. And then we can also like refactor it much more fearlessly, right? Because we just like right now have what? It's 38 lines. Could be worse, could be better, but we can refactor it fearlessly because we have an automatically executable set of assertions. That's why tests are really part of the system. And we're going to make damn sure in Cell that they're there front and center as part of the data space. They're not an afterthought. They're not something you have on the side. They're front and center. coming up in the next episode. Because sometimes I stop abruptly and say, I'll continue tomorrow. Sorry, I say I continue in a little bit, but then I don't have time to record a second part and merge the videos. But today I'm wrapping it up for real. Tomorrow we're going to go in the belly of the beast, write a few test cases for put, and just get the sucker to work one test case at a time. And then we'll see how it goes. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.